final it would have been packed. Here's the West German side. The number 6 Wimmer is the interesting one. He was taken off at half-time in the match against Yugoslavia, and Flohe of Cologne came on and really transformed the West German side. But he has been left out. It's said, perhaps a little unkindly, that Beckenbauer, who has a lot to say about the selection of the side, versus Wimmer, and that's why Wimmer got in. The Czechs here with Schwehlík, the number 17. He's the interesting character there, because he comes in place of the suspended midfield player that we were talking about a moment ago in the studio. So that's the Czech side: Viktor, Pivarník, Ondruš, Čapkovič, Gögh, Dobiaš, Panenka, Švehlík, Masný, Móder and Nehoda. Well, the team's now on the field. It's an Italian referee tonight, incidentally. Mr. Sergio Gonella with 2 Italian linesmen. The Czechs will be wearing the red shirts, and the Germans, under their light blue tracksuits, I imagine, will wear their white. That's the referee, Gonella. Quite a task for him tonight, and I hope he does as well as Clive Thomas of Wales did in the opening game of the tour, when he really took charge of a difficult match between Czechoslovakia and Holland. And everybody's been praising him for the way he did his job quite fearlessly, even though he had to send 3 players on. This is the 5th European Championship final, the previous winners being Russia in 1960, Spain in 64, Italy in 68, and as I say, West Germany in 1972. The Germans now aiming to become the first nation to win it twice. Quite a contrast in personalities really here as well. The old masters of Germany challenged by a Czech team that believes in teamwork and has been so successful with its teamwork. And I think a Czech victory will be popular with everyone who believes that football's honours should go around. And Franz Beckenbauer about to be awarded a souvenir from the president of the Yugoslav FA. Franz Beckenbauer there, winning his 100th cap for West Germany tonight. The first German to do so, and only the 9th footballer in world football history to do that. And 3 of those players, of course, were Englishmen: Bobby Moore, Bobby Charlton, and ITV's own Billy Wright. So Beckenbauer in tremendous company. He made his first appearance for Germany away back in 1965 as a 19-year-old in a game against Sweden in Stockholm. Well, we wait still for the president of the Yugoslav FA to come and make this presentation that's been announced on the loudspeaker. And indeed, the kick-off time is being pushed back further and further. One piece of news that we have had, at least I've had it unofficially in the last 5 minutes, is that the plans for a replay, or at least there were plans for a replay on Tuesday should this match finish level after extra time, have now been scrapped, and in fact there will be penalties tonight, so I've been informed, if indeed they are required at the end of extra time. The Germans said to be on a bonus of some £2,000 a man to win this match tonight. The Czechs take rather a different attitude. They heard today that for their part in getting to this final, they will be received by their president, and they are reported to have said, that's all the bonus that we want. Well, I think, to be honest, this is a rather unforgivable delay for players whose nerves are stripped. And we get the anthems now, at long last. the preliminaries are over, and the players, after that long wait, can now, in fact, some of them are taking, as you can see, their bouquets of flowers across to the crowd on the far side. We've had a marvellous entertainment, in fact, the last hour, with choirs and a gymnastics display. There's the beautiful choristers, and Sepp Maier was the first there. Dobiaš, the Czech #2 also. And it really has been a marvellous display leading up to this European Championship final, which I think everybody in this vast Red Star Stadium thoroughly approved of. Earlier Hoeness there flinging his bouquet into the crowd as well, and Helmut Schön smiling benignly like a man who's seen it all before, but still I'm no doubt wondering what's going to happen, as we all are, in the next 90 minutes. Signor Gonella with his two Italian linesmen. Ondruš, this enormous #4, the captain of Czechoslovakia, and Franz Beckenbauer, the captain of West Germany. Ondruš, who, as we said in the studio a bit earlier, had the misfortune to put the ball into his own net in the semi-final against Holland, although he had scored the opening goal, and it looks as though Czechoslovakia have won that toss there, and they are going to defend the goal to our left, attacking the goal to our right. As you can see, the media are completely in evidence, and indeed it worried Helmut Schön to a good degree, because after Dieter Müller, there's Franz Beckenbauer, after Dieter Müller's magnificent display in this stadium on Thursday night with that hat-trick when he came on as a substitute, that really is a super sub. He was a little worried with the badgering he got from my colleagues in television and the press as well. And he wonders just how it'll affect him and how he'll play tonight. Well, a lot will depend on how this man plays tonight as well. Let's make no mistake at all about that. It'll be the West Germans in white who will be kicking off. As you saw, Ondruš of Czechoslovakia won that toss. And again, we're kicking off late. Watched by the referee on the far side. West Germany in white shirts, black shorts. Czechoslovakia in red shirts, white shorts, blue stockings. Beckenbauer playing it now to Dietz, another new member of this German side from Duisburg. Number 7 is Rainer Bonhof. Here's Beckenbauer again, coming forward. A swing of the arms, telling somebody else to get forward as well. Beer now. Now the chance for Czechoslovakia to break with Nehoda. Here's Masný, the man who caused England so many troubles in those qualifying games. Nehoda again. This time to Bonhof now for West Germany, with Müller waiting in the middle, and Viktor saving well there. A good break by Bonhof, and just the first little mistake there by the Czechs, and they could so easily have been punished for it. This is Dobiaš. Number 6 is Herbert Wimmer. 30 votes. Back to Franz Beckenbauer. Beer, being quite a heavy scorer for his club Hertha Berlin. Here's Herbert Wimmer, who scored in this final against the Russians in Brussels in 1972. A good cross there, and Ondruš getting it away. Masný. Gögh away on the far side, the number 12. Bypassing Schwehlík, Nehoda, the number 11, going in there, but there's Schwarzenbeck coming in, finding Beckenbauer. They must know each other's play so well over the years for Germany and for Bayern Munich. And here's Herbert Wimmer. Müller beaten away though, and here comes Czechoslovakia again. Through Masný, a touch to Schwehlík. Now to the number 3, Čapkovič. Schwehlík. Quite a slight, fair-haired little figure from a distance, looking very much like Dennis Law, and Czechs will hope that he'll play like Dennis Law tonight. It'll throw then for Czechoslovakia opposite the German penalty area, with Marian Masný, the number 10, taking it. And Móder beaten away. In fact, the ball came off the Czech, and he can't believe that it came off him. He would have felt sure that that was a corner, but the Italian linesman says no, a goal kick. So Sepp Maier, 32 years old, 69 caps. So Franz Beckenbauer tonight with 100 caps. That says a lot for the experience in the West German defence, particularly when you add people like Schwarzenbeck to it, who's got 40 caps. Rainer Bonhof again, Beer, Dietz, Beckenbauer. Casual chip forward again, but not it back for Czechoslovakia by Gögh, Móder, Nehoda. Wimmer, or rather Müller, doing a little bit of chasing there. Dobiaš. Oh, and Gögh giving that away, but it surprised Hölzenbein as much as it surprised the Czech's teammate. And the ball goes away for a throw to Czechoslovakia. I think so often in the past Czechoslovakia have threatened to do well. Of course, they got to the final of the 1962 World Cup, but so often they've fallen at the last hurdle, and I think it's as much a belief in themselves and a belief in their ability to beat the best teams in the world that might well, even tonight, stand between them and victory. If they can go out and believe they can beat the West Germans, then that could happen, because indeed they've got some very good victories behind them against England, as we said, particularly against the Russians in the quarter-final, and some good stuff against the Dutch in the semi-final here on Wednesday, at least in Zagreb on Wednesday. Long free kick, Masný right up there. And it'll be a throw to Czechoslovakia. There's no doubt the Czechs have got the skill. The real question is whether they have the temperament. Ondruš coming up there rather unexpectedly, and with weight enough perhaps to shrug a German off the ball, except that Schwarzenbeck got the better of him there. Good challenge though by Gögh, and now here's Masný just onside. A free kick to Czechoslovakia. Number 7 is Panenka, Masný now. Nehoda coming is Panenka, Masný now. Nehoda coming in, and across the face of that goal there, and Maier had to go down very quickly. That's a throw to Czechoslovakia. Gögh will take it. Bonhof, and now Beer. Hölzenbein on this side, Beckenbauer coming forward, and that's really always a threat to the Czechs. When he comes forward, there's danger all the time, taking a 1-2 there, looking for a shot himself, and Ondruš there right at the back, calmly picking it all up, putting the pieces back in place and finding Schwehlík. Back to Schwehlík again from Masný. Dobiaš. Schwehlík. The ball coming through Wimmer to Hölzenbein. The Eintracht Frankfurt man who played against West Ham in the Cup Winners' Cup. Now Wimmer. On the far side, Hoeness, but he won't get to that because Masný was there first, and here's Gögh. Well, there's no way back, and so he's found Dobiaš. Müller, in fact, was covering the pass back to Viktor. Ooh, there wasn't much time there for the number 7 Panenka, and the Germans are breaking again now. A shove in the back though by Müller on Čapkovič. Müller, 22-year-old from Cologne. There's the trophy. Dietz, Pivarník putting it in the tackle there. And a throw to Czechoslovakia. Čapkovič. Nehoda on this side of the field. Dobiaš was right in there, but here's the number 3 Dietz. Müller. A little bit of pace there from Dieter Müller, but he lost his way, and Ondruš found the ball for Czechoslovakia. With only 8 minutes gone, the Czechs have given, and Schwehlík putting it in. Well, that really will make a game of it. So it's Czechoslovakia leading West Germany by 1-0. Well, I've no doubt the Czechs are delighted now with the breakthrough that they badly wanted, but they will, of course, remember quite clearly how well the Germans come back, and at the risk of boring you, we always seem to say this when the Germans are playing, that they are truly great competitors. But that really couldn't be a better start for the Czechs, and here's Wimmer. A corner to West Germany. Viktor, the goalkeeper. Bonhof with the corner. Great kicker of a dead ball, Rainer Bonhof. We might see one or two of his free kicks before the night's out. He dips and swerves and curls them. A tremendous place. And here he is with this corner. Curled in again. Oh, and a couple of Germans went in there, but it was away over the top. Dieter Müller was one of them. Here's Bonhof's corner again. Swinging in there. The Germans hurling themselves at it. Beating Viktor to the ball. Now Dobiaš for Czechoslovakia. Wimmer finding Schwarzenbeck. Hoeness on the far side. Beer. And a free kick given to West Germany. Beckenbauer and Bonhof. Beckenbauer with that arrogant little chip of his. Ondruš getting it away, but the whistle had gone, the flag was up. An offside against West Germany, and a free kick to the Czechs. Masný. Schwehlík. A foul by Schwehlík, an obstruction by Schwarzenbeck on him. A free kick to Czechoslovakia. Oh, and there's some blood there from a cut around his mouth, or is it round his nose? That really was quite a nasty challenge, an unintentional one, but painful nonetheless for this young fellow, Jan Schwehlík. Scorer of the only goal so far. Cut lip. And this is how it happened. Schwehlík, the number 17, goes to it. Oh, he got an elbow in the mouth, and that's what sent him down. Now it's Vogts for West Germany in the white. Pushed down from behind by Masný, and it's a free kick. Beckenbauer. Back to Franz Beckenbauer again. Played in there to Dieter Müller. Oh, what a good ball to Müller. And the shot was charged down there from Beer. A very good piece of goalkeeping indeed by Viktor. Superb piece of play though by Dieter Müller. That lovely pass there to Beer. Just look at that bit of goalkeeping. Fearless indeed. But again, it shows the power of these Germans and their ability to come back. But it's the Czechs who are coming forward again now. Wimmer tried to get to that, but Masný beat him to it. So it's Masný now for Czechoslovakia. Showing a bit of acceleration. He's got men in the middle. Nehoda was one, and Schwehlík was another. Goal kick to West Germany. Dietz on the left, the Czechoslovakian manager. Done a tremendous job for his country. Beckenbauer. And Müller coming a long way back. Schwarzenbeck trying his luck away down the left touchline here. With Hölzenbein supporting him, here's Müller, back to Schwarzenbeck. Now to Bonhof. Might well get into a shooting position, that could be dangerous. Fisted up into the air there by Viktor. Not away yet by any means. Čapkovič tried to get a header to it, couldn't manage it. And the whistle finally goes, a free kick to Czechoslovakia, taken quickly. And they found Schwehlík. Great shot there that had Viktor in a bit of trouble. Now it's with Masný, the linesman flagging on this. And a free kick to West Germany. Hölzenbein. Another free kick to West Germany. Dobiaš. There was some doubt as to whether Dobiaš would be playing in this game. He got a yellow card on Wednesday, and he'd have one in an Olympic tournament as well, and there was some question as to whether that would qualify for 2 yellow cards, 1 suspension. In fact, it didn't, and Dobiaš, to the relief of a lot of Czechs, is in fact wearing the number 2 shirt tonight. Schwehlík having a battle there with Schwarzenbeck. Gögh on the far side. And it'll be a free kick. Gögh. Now it's bare for West Germany. Hoeness fractionally offside, came back into an onside position, has taken up the ball now. Hoeness for West Germany. There in the middle. And Ondruš blocking that centre again as the ball comes now to the number 7, Panenka. A flick on, a chase by Schwehlík again. Beckenbauer's right with him. And Beckenbauer winning that one. Panenka's header going into touch, giving a throw to West Germany. 16 minutes gone. Czechoslovakia 1, West Germany 0. Beckenbauer. Dietz. He's taken over the role that Paul Breitner played for so many years for West Germany. And here the Germans again with Hölzenbein, trying to get Müller on his way. But there was a foul given against the Czechs. A free kick to West Germany. Ondruš a little surprised by it. So the Czech wall forming. And I've warned you about Bonhof and his free kicks. The number 7. Well, he loves to curl them. He curls them with a lot of pace as well, but that wall is really only seems about 5 yards away. But he still gets it through, just past the post. Tremendous free kick specialist, Rainer Bonhof of Mönchengladbach in Germany. Viktor hurling himself across there, and there wasn't more than a foot to spare. Masný jumping more at the opponent than the ball, and a little lucky to get away with that. But here come the Czechs now with Móder. Really attacking their defenders. Even Pivarník is up there, and Maier neatly behind that one. Finding Hoeness. And one of the Czechs away off the ball, writhing in agony. Something has happened to him. I think it's Pivarník. As you can see, 18 minutes gone. The Czechs leading 1-0. So Czechoslovakia 1, West Germany 0. Pivarník getting back on his feet now. One of 5, 6 Slovan Bratislava players Good sprinkling of the crowd there at that particular end. The Czech side, really, the nucleus of the Czech side, drawn from Slovan Bratislava. Hoeness now for West Germany to Schwarzenbeck and now to Dietz. Beckenbauer. The long ball forward again for Hoeness. Now it's with Beer. Ondruš away. Nehoda. Gögh. Now played for Panenka. Here's Masný. And Pivarník. Masný. Well, there's no shortage of skill, certainly, in this opening 20 minutes. Pivarník trying to make a little run there. Nice to see so many defenders coming forward. Pivarník's one of them. We've seen Beckenbauer on one of his runs forward. Ondruš too. And some high kicking there by Dobiaš on number 3, Dietz. A free kick to West Germany. Ball in motion when it was taken. They don't seem to mind about that, though. And Beckenbauer on the far side finding Wimmer. Here's Beckenbauer coming forward again. The short pass to Hoeness. Through to Dieter Müller. Hoeness again. Müller's in there, so too is Beer. Still with Hoeness. Now is Beer. Now Hölzenbein with a clear shot at goal. Oh, and fisted away beautifully again by Viktor. Well, Hölzenbein had all the time in the world to think of where he was going to put it. And probably he chose exactly the right spot. It was high and away to the goalkeeper's left. And Viktor got up beautifully to tip that away. The corner now coming in. Müller with it. But can do nothing with it because Ondruš is on him. Now it's with Schwehlík. Nehoda. Maier playing it to Masný. Yet another defender coming forward. Dobiaš still right forward there. Nehoda. Oh, he did a net on Schwarzenbeck between his legs. And was quite cruelly obstructed for it. Gögh, the Czech manager on the left, bobbing up and down with the pressure of it all. Masný now. Pivarník then with the throw for Czechoslovakia. Waiting for somebody to become available, and the ball quite aimlessly going over for a goal kick. Sepp Maier will take. Great tennis player as well, Sepp Maier. Runs a tennis school, in fact, just outside Munich. It's with Beckenbauer now. Hoeness. Beer. Vogts. Bonhof just playing the short one back again. Beckenbauer getting underneath this one, but Hoeness is there first. Played now a short one to Dietz. Now it's with Beer. Müller trying to make some sort of progress there against that Czech defence, but finding it very, very difficult. He's already very much a marked man. A nice little touch there from Nehoda. Čapkovič. Pivarník, a bad ball given away. Hölzenbein now for West Germany. Bonhof. Schwarzenbeck with those long legs, but he didn't find the target that time. Móder, a very strong challenge, and Hoeness came through it well for West Germany. Accelerating hard towards the goal. It's with Müller now. Can he turn and find a shooting angle? He can't, and in fact plays it straight at Dobiaš. And the ball comes out now to Móder. Gögh with the throw for Czechoslovakia. Another Slovan Bratislava player. Hoeness coming across this side to get a bit of attention off the field. He had a tremendous challenge there a moment or two ago and may well have got a nick on the leg, but instead it's Czechoslovakia coming forward. Trying to get a 1-2 going was Ondruš. Big man would worry them, but in the end the Germans showing a great deal of coolness getting it back to Maier. Gögh on the far side. Müller is chasing him. He's gone past Schwarzenbeck as well. Brought down and a free kick given. Here's the challenge by Schwarzenbeck, taking him up to the ball had gone, clearly a free kick, and Gögh in a fair bit of pain. The Czechs having a tremendously good run. It's over 20 games now since they were beaten. Unbeaten, in fact, since that night at Wembley in October 1974 when England beat them. And Gögh needing to limp off. Czechoslovakia. That's the angle again, but we saw it in the original, the shot by Dobiaš. And really a repeat performance of when the Germans faced Yugoslavia here on Thursday night in the semi-final when they were 2 down and came back to win by 4. Still under pressure as Maier came out just wide of the post. 2-0. It could so easily have been 3, but instead it's Hoeness now for West Germany. Good challenge there by Ondruš. The Czechs really believing in themselves now, you can be sure. Here's Beer, though. Müller won't get to that one. Pivarník. Beckenbauer to Dietz. Beckenbauer. Well, as we were saying earlier, anybody who believes it's a good thing that the honours in the game go round, well, those people will be delighted to see that the unfancied Czechs should be leading the world champions 2-0 here tonight. But here's Müller trying to get on the end of this one, just getting a touch to it, in fact, and the ball going behind for a goal kick. Well, they'll depend a lot on the number 9, Müller now. I expect we'll see Beckenbauer coming forward much, much more. A really positive approach needed by the Germans now in this European Championship final in Belgrade. 2 goals down to the Czechs. 5 of this West German side played in the final in 1972 in Brussels when they beat the Russians 3-0. And now Schwehlík trying to get the better of Schwarzenbeck. Turn it again to the spider-like Maier. Müller with so much time to hook it in, which he does superbly. What an international baptism he's had. His first game he came on as a substitute and scored a hat-trick. That was only on Thursday, and now he's put the Germans back in the game again. Czechoslovakia 2, Germany 1. 28 minutes gone. Another cross for the Czechs. Nehoda with the header. Well, I think both Kevin Keegan and Mike Smith were saying before the start they expected a game with plenty of goals. And I think anybody who's followed this European Championship this week, that has been a really outstanding success. I think probably the finest European Championship we've had since they started in 1960. Could have expected nothing less. And here we have 28 minutes gone and already 3 goals in the back of the net. And the Germans looking for another one as Wimmer takes up another run. Hoeness is behind him. Here's Hoeness. A little touch now for Bertie Vogts joining in with the attack. Beckenbauer leaping forward again. And Beer couldn't quite get to that one. And so it'll be a goal kick to Czechoslovakia. The ball with Pivarník. Half an hour gone. And who knows what might happen in the hour that remains of this final. Pivarník. Pivarník. With the throw for Czechoslovakia. Jolted a little bit out of their stride, I would imagine, by that Dieter Müller goal, when it could so easily have been 3-0 at the other end. Dobiaš, who scored the second Czech goal. Gögh on the far side. Germans have pulled a lot back. Dobiaš now. Masný. Dietz. Now the number 7, Panenka. A misunderstanding there and a chance for the Germans to break. And again it's Wimmer. It was his run that led to that goal, but they've been forced back again now by Móder, trying to get Schwehlík away. Schwarzenbeck tidying up. It's Beckenbauer. It's Hölzenbein. Some great attacking runs here tonight. That one stopped by Dobiaš. But men who are really prepared to take on opponents. Dobiaš again. This is Bonhof. Móder cutting that one out. Well, he scored in the quarterfinals against Russia. Now Nehoda. Straight in the arms of Maier that time. Good run there by Nehoda. A little bit of space there for him again, with Beckenbauer desperately trying to cover it, but in the end a simple catch. Foul there on Dietz. Beckenbauer now to Hölzenbein. Czechoslovakia leading 2-1. Dieter Müller very active up front. Here's Hoeness on the far side. And Gögh going with him, just getting a touch, but not enough. It's still with Hoeness. Gögh got a better connection that time. And here's Nehoda. Móder. Obstruction, surely. Not given by the Italian referee. So Bonhof for the West Germans. Now is Beer. At that time a foul is given by Dobiaš on Beer. And a free kick to the West Germans. Beckenbauer already behind that ball. Mr. Gonella, the Italian referee, telling the ball to get back. Bonhof right there. Viktor knows it well, shouting for the wall that he wants the side of it. Chip forward now again for Dieter Müller, offside. I think that's Jajic on the right there, the Yugoslav number 11. Who scored such a beautiful free kick goal last night against the Dutch. Čapkovič. Ondruš. Dobiaš. Čapkovič. Oh, that won't be any good. Usually plays very, very deep indeed. 34 minutes go, just over 10 minutes to go to half-time. Beckenbauer to Schwarzenbeck. Bonhof. Beckenbauer, the long ball forward. Wimmer's right in there. And the Czechs were forced to give away the corner. Good bit of running there by Wimmer. And pulled off at half-time because they weren't functioning very well against Yugoslavia. And a lot of people were surprised that he got into the side tonight because Flohe, the Cologne player who'd come on in the second half against Yugoslavia, had really played so well. But Wimmer's done his job well tonight, and here's Bonhof with another corner for West Germany. Curled in again. Viktor's punch away. Beer finding Bertie Vogts. Beer. Vogts. And look at Wimmer again. Across the goal, and Pivarník was to put it behind. The Czechs were wide open again there. The Germans getting in very neatly with some quick darts in the middle of the field, getting in behind their defenders. And Pivarník doing a good job there for Czechoslovakia, but it's another corner which Bonhof again will take for the West Germans. Coming back more and more into this game now since they got their goal, the West Germans. Still 2-1 down though to the Czechs, and Bonhof with a deeper corner this time. Too deep indeed for Hoeness indeed on the far side. The ball over for a goal kick to the Czechs. Dobiaš, Čapkovič, Ondruš. A long ball forward towards Nehoda. Nehoda, one of the players who scored against England in Bratislava. Gallis was the other one who surprisingly hasn't figured at all in this European Championship run by Czechoslovakia. He's one of the substitutes tonight, though. Nehoda. Móder. Beaten by Hölzenbein. Hoeness and Gögh going for it. And the German winning it. Hoeness now again up the wing as Ondruš comes forward and he just tries to flick it past the big Czech defender. In fact, he beats him in the end. And Wimmer taking up another run for the West Germans. Hoeness with Müller in the middle. Corner then to the West Germans. Hoeness taking it. Čapkovič away. Schwarzenbeck's there. Flicked on again by Dietz. No trouble for Viktor. 3 against 1 now as Masný goes forward to that one, but it's with Schwehlík. Masný, it comes off a defender now for Bonhof. The long ball forward. Müller now, 1 against 1, but it's gone wide, gives the Czechs a chance to get back. Müller in with that long cross, and Gögh getting it away. Móder flicking it on its way, and Masný was waiting, and that was no good, because the Germans were pouncing again. Bonhof, beautiful bit of play. A long shot, beautifully struck again by Bonhof. A superb hitter of this sort of ball, such a clean hit. Look at that for skill too. And Viktor knowing he's got to get well behind it. Pivarník now for Czechoslovakia. The game still beautifully balanced, the Czechs still hanging on to this 2-1 lead, but you get the feeling that the Germans more and more are coming into this game, and the Czechs badly wanting a third goal to breathe a little easier. Pivarník will be able to stop that one. That's going to be a throw to West Germany. Hölzenbein running for it. Beckenbauer. Here chasing after this one, but Müller and Hoeness waiting in the middle if he can get past Pivarník. It's the short ball instead to Wimmer. Dobiaš, Pivarník, Dobiaš, neatly played out of a tight hole there by the 2 Czech defenders, and they haven't finished yet as Pivarník takes it up again. And Pivarník continuing that run. So refreshing to see these defenders really challenging down the touch lines and in the forward central positions as well. Schwarzenbeck to Beckenbauer. The long ball forward towards Müller, but Čapkovič is there. Ondruš, formidable figure, 6'3" of him at the back for Czechoslovakia. His turn to come forward now, trying to find Nehoda. And a foul on the Czech, number 11. And a free kick to Czechoslovakia. Ondruš, in fact, has stayed up for this one. The big figure at the far end of that penalty area that you can see. Masný now, behind it, the number 10. Móder is the number 8. And I wonder if they'll reach the head of Ondruš. Maybe they'll hit it instead, which is what Mörder's done. Hitting a ball boy about 30 or 40 yards behind the goal. Scored some useful goals in the quarter-final against the Russians, though, Müller. About 4 minutes to go to half-time now. And Beckenbauer on the ball now for West Germany. Here, beaten though by Móder. Dobiaš is linking up well. Bonhof's coming back still with Móder. And now the ball played for Dobiaš. Well, will he get a second track at goal? Not like that. And the pity for the Czechs was that both Nehoda and Schvehlík had gone into a beautiful position inside the area. Well, I've no idea what that is. Maybe you can tell me. It's with Rainer Bonhof now for West Germany. Franz Beckenbauer. 100 caps tonight. Hölzenbein on the far side. Now it's with Hoeness. Turned in again, Viktor's catch. Masný. The Czechs are noted and are proud of their teamwork. They say we're not a team of star players. We're just a team that plays for each other, plays pretty well. But I suppose if there is a superstar in the Czech side, it is this number 10, Masný, although his form in the last month or so, I'm told, has been a little off. Pivarník. Čapkovič. Dobiaš. Czechs happy to take their time. All right, let the Germans come at them. They've got to get the ball off them. Ondruš. Czechs quite happy to hold on. 2-1 lead, a long time to go, of course. They're saying to the Germans, you better come and make the running. Now it's Čapkovič, though, for Czechoslovakia. Pivarník. Dobiaš. Ondruš. Nehoda's there. Oh, and another little Schvehlík on the far side, getting it across. Bonhof didn't get a header in properly. Masný turning it back, and Pivarník chasing it out, and finding Čapkovič with it. It's with Dobiaš now, again. Played this time for Panenka. Pivarník, keeping possession well, the Czechs. Goal kick. Well, I no doubt Helmut Schön will have a bit of talking to do at half-time with his side. This goal down still. Be interested to know what Kevin Keegan and Mike Smith feel that he might do in the second half. We should be hearing that at half-time, I've no doubt. It's with Hölzenbein now. That's if the Germans don't steal something before half-time. Ball coming out to Bonhof. A few tackles going in there, but he stuck to it well, and they've got a throw. Ball finally coming off Nehoda. The last minute of the first half, as you can see. Just a little bit of time to be added on for injuries. And now Bonhof. And still with Bonhof. And a good save again by Viktor. Bonhof hitting some superb balls. Really is a very dangerous player indeed. And you must admit that Viktor has also made some superb saves. Well, there goes the whistle for half-time. And a very good first half it's been in keeping with this European Championship this week that's been so very, very good. The Czechs leading by 2-1. Schwehlík having put them ahead after 8 minutes. The second goal coming from Dobiaš after 25 minutes. Dieter Müller having pulled one back for West Germany after 28 minutes. We're going to take a short break. After that break, you'll get the views with Dickie Davis of Kevin Keegan and Mike Smith. We'll be right back. The German team and the referee and linesman are on the field. As yet, the Czechs don't apparently want to come out. Just to remind you, if you've just come home from the beach, if you've had the sort of weather that we've had here today at any rate, or from the cricket, or whatever, that Czechoslovakia are leading West Germany by 2-1 in this final of the European Championship. Schwehlík and Dobiaš having scored in the first half, Müller having pulled one back for the West Germans. Germans, incidentally, having played 8 games since they won the World Cup in 1974, and they've lost only one of them. And I'm sure I don't have to remind all Englishmen and Don Revie that it was indeed against England at Wembley. The Czechs now coming onto the field. The Germans have brought a substitute on, as you can see. It's Flohe, which indeed was exactly the substitution they made. I can look around there now. I don't see Herbert Wimmer there. The obvious choice would be that he came on for Wimmer, as he did against Yugoslavia. I don't see Wimmer out there for the moment. And Flohe, who, like Dieter Müller, is a player from Cologne, virtually transformed the side. Mike Smith was talking about players coming forward into the dangerous areas, and that exactly was what Flohe was doing against Yugoslavia, doing it with a lot of pace as well, putting the Yugoslavs under a lot of pressure. And no doubt he will be hoping to capitalize just a little bit on the Czechs in those sort of areas in the 45 minutes that remain. So they've got a substitute on of the West Germans. As far as one can see, the Czechs haven't. Although I noticed that Peter Gallis, the striker, was going through a lot of exercises at half-time. Maybe the idea is to bring him on a little later on. So Czechoslovakia in the red shirts, white shorts and blue stockings, attacking the goal to our left, leading West Germany in the white shirts, black shorts and white stockings by 2-1 as we start now the second half. The ball with Gögh for Czechoslovakia. First time the Czechs have been at this stage of the European Championships since 1960. A little break here by Schwehlík. Turned inside once more. And Panenka was right in there. And finally, Flohe half muffed that one. And my goodness, had a second attempt at it and muffed it again. And now Schwehlík is right in there. Schwehlík with a shot just past. Well, what a muddle-headed start by that West German defence. With number 15, Flohe, who'd come on as a substitute, really at the centre of it all. 2 or 3 chances really to get that ball away before it was just past the post with that shot from Schwehlík. Beckenbauer now for West Germany. Hoeness. Dieter Müller's right up. There is right up. Bertie Vogts coming up as well. And in fact getting in the way of Hoeness. And it's going to be a free kick to Czechoslovakia. Dickie was saying when you came back from that second break that in fact there'll be penalties at the end of extra time should they be required. I should also add that that was at the express wish of both the German and the Czech teams. They put a bit of pressure on you, Freddie, feeling that the football season has gone on quite long enough already without a replay on Tuesday. So the authorities bowed to the wishes of the players, and so if it needs it, and the way this championship's gone this week, who would bet against it? We might yet get penalties at the end of this game. But now it's Flohe making a good break now for the West Germans. Oh my goodness, just into the side netting. The gap was there. Again, this business of players coming into dangerous areas, attacking men and getting in their shots. So Viktor with the goal kick for Czechoslovakia. Ondruš now, another defender coming forward. Ball out now to Panenka. Goal kick now to West Germany to be taken by Sepp Maier. On to Dietz on the far side. Bernhard Dietz of Duisburg. Hölzenbein. Beer. Müller. Beer. Great goalkeeping again by Viktor. Beautiful goalkeeping again by that Czech man. Beer right the way through there. Lovely 1-2 played here. Slip back again to Beer. Good work by Viktor. Bit of luck going with it too. Now Dobiaš. Móder. Beating Flohe. Ondruš. Surely not going to get into a shooting position, but he is. And somehow they knocked it away, but the big defender went a long, long way there. And they found it very hard to resist him. In the end, there was a deflection of Schwarzenbeck. And it's a corner which Masný will take for Czechoslovakia. Hurled out again, always coming away from the goalkeeper. Švehlík getting in a beautiful half volley, but the whistle had gone. So away come the Germans again. Hoeness, very little time to get that ball inside to Schwarzenbeck, but he made it. Here's Bertie Vogts. And now Franz Beckenbauer. Beer up ahead of him. And away on the far side was Hölzenbein. It's back in again for Beckenbauer, but he couldn't find Müller because Ondruš was in the way. Dietz getting that rather slack pass out of defence. Masný keeping it in play nicely. Nehoda. Móder, Nehoda, Masný. Hitting it straight at Flohe and a throw to Czechoslovakia. Last time the sides met, surprisingly, as long ago as 1964 in Ludwigshafen. On that occasion, the Czechs won 4-3. Well, you get the impression, certainly get the feeling that there are goals in the air again tonight as Móder tries to get Pivarník away on the far side, but his ball back with Beckenbauer. Now Schwarzenbeck. Beckenbauer. Dietz. Flohe. We apologise that you occasionally seem to be having little bursts where you're losing vision somewhere on the line between Belgrade and London. Apologies for that, and equally I'm sure it's not spoiling your enjoyment of what really is an excellent European Championship final. A free kick now to West Germany, which Heinz Flohe will take. Müller, Hölzenbein, Beer, Hoeness, even Bonhof right in there. 2, 4, 5 Germans right up. 6 Czechs are back. And Flohe claiming that Masný wasn't 10 yards off the ball, the Italian referee agreeing. And now Flohe does take this free kick. And Müller very nearly got into a scoring position again. Móder. Now Beckenbauer. A little touch here, a little touch there, and Beckenbauer gets it back again. Push. His wits about him all the time. The free kick taken. Beer's shot was off the mark. Always seems something wrong when you see Beckenbauer pushed to the ground. He's such a stately figure. That's Beer we're looking at now. It's almost as though you push the headmaster over. But here's Viktor now with the ball for Czechoslovakia. Now it's with Jan Móder. trying to find the rhythm of that opening 25 minutes when they really had the Germans worried with those 2 goals, and Müller really fighting for a chance here. Oh, and indeed a very good save indeed from Maier to stop the Czechs getting that important 3rd goal. A lovely, wriggling, determined piece of football here by Móder, holding off one challenge after another, then curling it wide of Beckenbauer. Look at that touch by Maier. So a corner then for Czechoslovakia. Ondruš was there, and there can let it run away and touch it off for Hölzenbein. Pivarník back, Čapkovič, Pivarník. Masný playing it on for Pivarník. Again, these defenders coming forward, and it's number 11, Hölzenbein, an attacker who is right back there, doing a defender's job. Cross coming in again. Nehoda almost got a header in there. Müller. Flohe losing it out to Ondruš. Panenka. Well, Nehoda very nearly, if his control had been a fraction better, would have had a chance of a shot there from a very interesting position indeed. But now the Czechs are picking up their game again. Now it's Panenka with a little shot, but it's far too casual and gentle there to bother Maier. Well, that was a crude challenge by Móder. Had to be pulled up for it. He quite deliberately ran into the man. I think it was Beer. Eric Beer. No, it's not. But he was in a... It's Flohe, in fact, who took quite a knock there. It was a very clumsy challenge indeed by Móder, who looks a tough, a tenacious little player. Beckenbauer with a free kick. A shake of the hands for the 2 men who caused that upset. And here's Flohe, no worse for wear, going on for West Germany. Oh, that's another bad challenge. It's timed by Dobiaš. Yellow card out already. No nonsense whatsoever there. And Dobiaš gets the yellow card for a crude challenge, which you can look at again. Clearly going for the man. Look at that. Lucky to get away with just the yellow card, but that's what he's got. Dobiaš stays on the field. West Germany quite properly get a free kick. Now Viktor's got to be on his toes again because Bonhof is on the warpath. Beckenbauer's close at hand as well. It might be a little chip over the wall by Beckenbauer. Much more likely, I would have thought, is a blast from Bonhof. Well, that really is a very crowded Czechoslovakian wall there. And Bonhof hit it straight into the wall, and away go the Czechs. Masný leading the charge out. Bonhof going after him. And Dietz getting his body in rather hard there on the Czech number 10. Throw taken, but taken the wrong way. It's a throw to West Germany. 10 minutes of the second half gone. If you've just joined us, the European Championship final coming to you live from Belgrade, with Czechoslovakia leading the world champions and European holders, West Germany, by 2 goals to 1, all scored in the first half. Here's Beckenbauer in the white of West Germany now. The long ball forward, Dieter Müller after it. This time he's got behind Čapkovič, but Ondruš is there, filling in well behind his number 3. It's with Hölzenbein. Chipped in low this time, Beer with a chance, and again Viktor was off his line like a cat. As Beer came through and looked to have the equaliser within his grasp. Look at that lovely ball played through, and just look at the reactions again of Viktor. Well, a bit of luck there because the ball came off his legs, but goalkeepers, they say, who are leg conscious, who are very good goalkeepers indeed. And certainly you can't fault the way that Viktor came off his line like a flash to deny Beer that second German goal. In the meantime, we've got a free kick to West Germany. And one of the Czech players is being called out to the referee. I think it's Ondruš. Just a sharp word of warning and a free kick, which Beckenbauer takes with the outside of his right boot. Uli Hoeness now. A little touch there towards Bonhof. Bertie Vogts getting on the act. Bonhof again, and a throw given to West Germany. Bonhof's throw, what a good long one as well, surprisingly long, and Pivarník getting it away in the end, but the whistle has gone for an infringement in that Czech penalty area, a free kick to Czechoslovakia. 57 minutes of the game gone, 12 minutes coming up to 13 minutes of the second half. And Viktor, who's had a tremendous game in goal for Czechoslovakia. Placing the ball for Anton Ondruš, and then taking the kick himself. It's with Gögh. Nehoda. Czechs badly wanting another goal. A free kick given. Well, they might make something of this, because you get the feeling that the Germans are slowly but surely getting to grips with this game and getting on top. 2-1 is a very narrow lead. Hit in first time there. I think it was Móder, but way over the top. Yes, Josef Móder. Beckenbauer. Everything seemingly done at the pace he wants it done. Here, or rather Vogts just helping it on. Pivarník. Well, strange refereeing decision there, but clearly Mr. Gonella saw something that a lot of people here didn't see, and it's Gögh taking up the running from that quickly taken free kick for the Czechs. Another free kick right on the edge of the box, a foul by Bertie Vogts on the defender Gögh. And I don't have to tell you who's coming up from the back now. That 6'3" figure, Anton Ondruš, jogging into that German penalty area. Maier now the man under pressure, as Panenka will take this free kick. Ondruš signalling that he wants it in close to the goal, and that's just where he's got it. In fact, he was probably signalling for Panenka to try a curler into the goal. But Panenka was pretty unhappy with the result of it, and it's a goal kick to West Germany. Schwarzenbeck back to Maier. And Viktor pounces on it on the line. He looks calm enough, but my goodness, it couldn't be closer to a goal without the ball actually crossing the line. Hoeness with a tremendous shot, cannoning off Dobiaš. Beer got in there. Hoeness seemed to be running it off the line, and Viktor pounced on it in the end. And then a shot at the other end, just wide of the German goal. Well, it's been a brilliant football season, and this is a marvellous way to finish it off with this highly successful European Championship. And the final really is living up to the thrills that we've had in the two semi-finals and the third and fourth place match already this week. With the Czechs still holding on to this 2-1 lead, and the Germans coming at them again. Bit of pushing there on Ondruš as he came out. He looked a little worried there at the Italian referee, thinking that he might have given away a penalty, but it's a free kick to Czechoslovakia with just under half an hour to go. Good intelligent throw there by Viktor, finding Panenka. Masný. Played there towards Nehoda, but Schwarzenbeck there for the West Germans and finding Flohe. Picking up a bit of pace again. The Germans in the crowd roaring their team on. That looked a little harsh on Müller, I thought. I think Flohe, the German, made rather a meal of it, but the referee decided that's a free kick to West Germany. More pressure coming on the Czechs now as Hoeness takes it up. Beckenbauer right pressure coming on the Czechs now as Hoeness takes it up. Beckenbauer right up there in the thick of it again. This time it comes to Bonhof. There's the cross going in low, and Ondruš, remembering the own goal he'd given away from a similar sort of cross, must have shuddered as that one came in, but he got it away, and it's back with Bonhof again. Well, he was surprisingly allowed to go on with that one. Now it might come for Bonhof again. Hit beautifully, and Victor again got it away. Ondruš missed his kick. Čapkovič hasn't got it away. Gögh finally clears it away, and it only comes to Dietz, and now to Flohe for West Germany. And Viktor has done another miraculous job there for the Czechs between those posts. And now Czechoslovakia taken away. Tremendous excitement here, and you wonder when it's ever going to end. Móder taking it up for the Czechs. Now it's with Masný. Played on for Móder again. Hit inside. Móder. Nehoda looked for a shot, changed his mind. It wasn't there in the end. Masný to Panenka. Played back for Dobiaš, looking all around for a bit of support. Trying to find Masný. The ball eventually coming off for Schwarzenbeck for a throw to Czechoslovakia. Well, they've got a substitute warming up. The number 16, Veselý. And it was Veselý who came on, and it was his goal that finally killed off Holland in the semi-final on Wednesday. There's the cross coming in towards Nehoda. Nobody behind him for the Czechs. And the ball comes now to Hoeness, taking up the challenge again. Taking on Gögh again. Getting past Gögh again. But then stopped by Dobiaš. But some pushing on the way, and a free kick to West Germany. Flohe and Beckenbauer. Now it's with Beckenbauer. Free kick already taken. Flip through again. Beckenbauer. And again Viktor's there to save superbly. Here with the cross. Pivarník getting it half away. Gögh. Oh, tremendous well upfield. Now Vogts for West Germany. And Schwehlík couldn't deny him. It's with Schwarzenbeck. Beckenbauer now staying a good deal forward. The ball with Dietz. Hoeness playing some lovely swift balls there into the centre of that Czech penalty area. And playing, once they've played the ball, continuing their run, looking for the 1-2 to come back at them, to open up that Czech defence. But it's Czechoslovakia again now with Panenka. Really is swinging from end to end, to use that well-worn cliche, but it really is the most exciting stuff at the moment. The ball back with Ondruš. Čapkovič. Panenka, Čapkovič, played in for Móder. Čapkovič. Masný. Masný again, did so well there, but finally stopped by the German defence, and it's with Flohe. Here he comes again. Müller. The new bomber, as they call him, remembering Gerd Müller, but foul against him then, gives a free kick. Vogts. Hoeness. 25 minutes to go. Beckenbauer. Dietz. Again that ball played in. Dietz again looking for the return pass. But the Czechs getting it away. Ondruš showing some remarkable skills on the floor there. When he played against England in those 2 qualifying games, I think we regard him more as a rather dour stopper, but he's shown in these championships here that he's got a little more than that to him. Gögh. Oh, he's done well there. Left Hoeness completely for dead. Now Schwehlík, looking for a turn, playing it on the far side there to Masný. There's the little chip coming again to Nehoda. It's the post, I think. Well, that was again very close indeed for the Czechs, and the Germans haven't got it away yet. Panenka with a shot, charged down. Pivarník with a shot, over the top. And Nehoda's header hitting that post. And that could so easily have put it 3-1 to the Czechs. Let's look at it again. Masný with a nice little sinks cross, actually. Nehoda rising well. Yes, just hitting that post before Maier got there. Beckenbauer. Still Czechoslovakia 2, West Germany the holders, and world champions 1. Vogt for West Germany. Hoeness. Müller's right up again. Well, he made a bit of a meal of that, and quite clearly the tackle by Dobiaš was not regarded as a foul one by referee Gonella from Italy, and it's a goal kick to Czechoslovakia. Ondruš really taking his time getting back there to take it. And then only finding Flohe. Oh, the feet were high there on the Czech player. Gögh, I think it is, who's gone down. Panenka. Nehoda. On the far side is Schwehlík, the man who got the game going with a goal for Czechoslovakia after 8 minutes. Dobiaš adding a second one for Czechoslovakia. Müller pulling one back for West Germany. And now it's with Hoeness. Germany doing much more of the pressing, and Gögh still down and injured, and now at last getting a bit of treatment. Probably in this rather mild Yugoslav evening, have your face splashed with water after the energy they put into the game must be very refreshing indeed. See how it happened again. In fact, it was the feet of Hoeness there, and they really did catch Gögh right under the chin. It's done well for them. He's sewn up that left-hand side of the defence pretty well. Flohe, the substitute, who hasn't as yet had quite the effect that he had in the game against Yugoslavia. And Gögh clearly, well, he's got a tremendous packet on the side of the jaw by the look of it. Will he stay on? The head is singing at the moment, but when you're in the European Championship final and you're 2-1 up against the world champions and there's just 21 minutes left, it's always best if you can stay on, particularly when the Germans are pressing as they are again now. But this time Viktor has no problem at all. The ball with Nehoda. Schwehlík. Panenka. Beautiful ball now for Nehoda, but he's caught offside. Hairline decision, one that a lot of people wouldn't agree with, but the linesman, you must admit, on the far side from Italy was directly in line, and it gives the Germans a chance now to come forward once more with their skipper Franz Beckenbauer. Hoeness. Schwarzenbeck. Long shot, no problem. Must have moved a little bit because Viktor seemed just a little bit worried to him as it came to him. Pivarník, the long ball forward. Schwehlík trying to harass Schwarzenbeck into a mistake. But Schwarzenbeck's a little long in the tooth for that. Dietz playing it on again to Beer. Flohe is right in there. Here he is. Müller lurking on the edge of the box again. Hölzenbein now. There's the cross coming in. Beer with a shot over the top. Goal kick. The Czechs, who appeared to be finding their rhythm again after about 5 minutes of this second half, seem to have lost it again now, and it's really all Germany, and becoming more and more, as I'm sure the Czech manager Jezek would agree, it's becoming more and more a question of whether the Czechs in the red shirts have got the character, the courage, the nerve and the strength to hold out against the West Germans. But Móder's after this one. The ball out of play. The crowd on that far side of the field don't like it. Móder, I think, stepped on the ball and has ricked the muscle. Laboriously getting to his feet as the Germans set up another attack with Beckenbauer. Here with Hoeness. Beckenbauer getting more and more involved and coming forward more and more now. Bonhof, or rather Dietz, losing out to Gögh. A little bit of a gap now down that left as Nehoda takes it up with Schwarzenbeck doing the shadowing. Played for Schwehlík. Now, can he get a shot in? Certainly had the chance to get a shot in there. Panenka. Móder. Back for Panenka again, but beaten away. Čapkovič coming in as though his life depended upon it, but it only finds Hoeness. And here's Hölzenbein on this side of the field now, for the first time in this half. Dobiaš can't stop it. And Hölzenbein coming back for a bit more. The ball now with Flohe. Crossed in once more, Ondruš getting it away. Flicked wide here now for Nehoda. Ball still in play. Schwehlík trying to make a run down the left, being thwarted by Schwarzenbeck. Móder lacks a little bit of pace, but he doesn't lack guts, and he was brought down there, and it's a free kick to Czechoslovakia. At least the Czechs, when they have the opportunity, are coming out as best they can. That's Jurkemik warming up. Coming out as best they can, unlike the Yugoslavs, having gone 2-0 up, went back on defence and allowed the Germans to come to them, which in the end proved fatal. The Czechs doing their bit of attacking whenever they can, and here's Schwehlík doing a bit for them now, and Maier caught in a bit of trouble there. Ball on the far side now with Ondruš. Curled in once more. Well, when are the Germans going to get a grip on this? It's with Panenka now. Twice the ball has crossed their penalty area, and they haven't had a touch. And now Maier gratefully grabs the ball on the far side. So the score remaining, Czechoslovakia 2, West Germany 1, with about 16 minutes to go. Nice cut out there by Gögh. Here's Móder again. Trying to get Nehoda on his way, but Vogts, a tremendous little player. Quick with the tackle. And a throw going to West Germany. Dietz with it, back to Maier. The Czechs brought two substitutes on against Holland, and that tilted the scales for them in the period of extra time. And they've got two warming up at the moment. Veselý and Jurkemik, but it's Hölzenbein now for West Germany. Just touched away that time. Beer maybe with a chance. And in the end, the ball goes over again. Now, making these little chances, and that was for once when Viktor didn't quite get a touch on the ball. Flohe's shot it was that went over. Viktor only just getting his fingertips to a ball that was always flicking away from him. This Czechoslovakian goalkeeper, 34 years old, footballer of the year this year for the third time. When you see the saves he's made tonight, you can't wonder at it. Now Dobiaš, long ball, and Panenka was brought down there by Flohe. It'll be a free kick. Flohe, in fact, being called to referee Gonella. No yellow card, just a bit of a ticking off. Only one yellow card tonight. That's gone to the Czech number 2, Dobiaš. Panenka's back troubling him a shade. Still a beautiful mild evening and plenty of shirt sleeves in evidence. There's Dobiaš, number 2, scorer of the second goal for Czechoslovakia, which, if they can hold out for another 14 minutes, would be the winner. It's if that ball doesn't finish in the back of the Czech net sometime within that 14 minutes. Dobiaš then, and Móder up behind it as well. Móder trying a long shot, which was a strange thing to do, and he was way off the target with it. Schwarzenbeck to Beckenbauer. Away on the left now. The Germans find Hölzenbein. Bonhof is up there. Here is in there. Hölzenbein again with a long cross. Müller tried to get the header in, but Ondruš got that one away. And here comes Czechoslovakia again. They really are fighting well, the Czechs. Germans have got a substitute warming up as well, but now they're on the attack again with Flohe. as Schwehlík turns it back to goalkeeper Viktor. That was a rather half-hearted signal there by the Italian linesman, as though he really wasn't convinced by it. The German warming up is Bongartz of Schalke. A free kick which Bonhof will take. About 13 minutes remaining. And the Germans still this goal down. Bonhof then with the free kick. Curled in, deflected. Oh, and it put Viktor under trouble. That deflected, in fact, off Nehoda. Here's Bonhof's free kick. You'll see it's just nicked Nehoda. And in doing so, Viktor, a yard or so off his line, had to come back quickly and just tip it over the top. So a corner for West Germany. Flohe is taking this one. Schwehlík just getting ahead to it. Now Nehoda on his way again. Beckenbauer with him. Vogts coming up hard. Vogts. Hoeness. Here in the middle. Hölzenbein on the far side. Pivarník just getting his header to it. Masný couldn't come back quickly enough, and the shot just went wide from Dietz. Hölzenbein shakes his head in annoyance there. It was his shot, in fact, that was a yard or so wide. Czechs now bringing on a substitute, Jurkemik. And it's Nehoda who's coming off. No, it's Schwehlík, rather, who's coming off. And the Germans have taken Dietz off, I think it is, and while we were watching that, they've brought on Bongartz. Beckenbauer coming across to have a word on this side with the referee. Not sure what he's worried about. So Jurkemik on for Schwehlík. What the announcer hasn't said is that the Germans have got Bongartz on as well. It's Beckenbauer now. And here is Bongartz on the far side. Number 14. Well, I wonder if he can do for West Germany what that substitute against Yugoslavia, a fellow called Dieter Müller, did. Went on and scored a hat-trick. Well, there's Pivarník cutting that one out. Lovely to see them attacking again. And the full-back is the man who's leading the charge, the blonde-haired Pivarník. Nehoda's in the middle, and he'll want to get to that one, and Beckenbauer, oh, coolness itself. On the edge of the 6-yard area, catching that on the volley and just cradling it in the arms of Sepp Maier. Flohe now for West Germany. Hölzenbein. Having quite a battle there with Dobiaš, and Dobiaš falling over. I'm interested to see which way the referee will give that. He's given it, in fact, to Czechoslovakia, and Flohe went hard into Pivarník. And I think the referee will need to have a word with him about that. He's, in fact, walked straight past him. Maybe Flohe thought the whistle had gone. And that the game had been restarted. In fact, it hadn't. It's a free kick for Czechoslovakia. Anton Ondruš, their skipper, taking it for them. 9 minutes to go. Czechoslovakia 2, West Germany 1 in this European final. All 3 goals coming in the first 28 minutes of the game. But what excitement we've had since then, as the West Germans have continued to press and press again, looking for that equaliser, and the Czechs coming out quickly and making 1 or 2 very, very good breaks themselves. And here's one now with Nehoda. Panenka hardly with the strength to get up. Murder's up there as well. Now the ball with Franz Beckenbauer. Hölzenbein to Beckenbauer. Good strong challenge again by Pivarník, stopping Bonhof. And helmet Schön, knowing only too well Time is beginning to run out now for them, and they've got to the point where they really must take maybe more risks than they would want to. Coming forward, perhaps leaving an odd gap or two at the back, and wondering if the Czechs have got the strength to exploit them. Hoeness, Schwarzenbeck. Everybody well inside the Czech half except Sepp Maier, and he's even standing outside his penalty area. As the Germans really now begin to punish the Czechs, looking for this equaliser. It's with Rainer Bonhof now for West Germany. Coming through to Beckenbauer. Still coming through to Beckenbauer. Brought down. No penalty given. Or has he? Well, this is the foul that it was all about. And the referee deciding, well, he's gone across to look at Beckenbauer. Now, was that a point to the spot? Your guess at the moment is as good as mine. We'll have to look at the Czechs to see what the Czechs feel about this. Well, nobody in the ground seems to know whether he's given a penalty or not. In fact, he's given a goal kick. I think the slow motion proved that it was the right decision. A goal kick then to Czechoslovakia, and a few Eastern European hearts begin to beat again. Back to Viktor. Gögh being unfairly challenged there by Flohe. We're now 6 minutes left. If the Germans are going to stage one of their miraculous recoveries, it's got to come fairly quickly now. And they know it. Nehoda, a little touch now to Panenka. In for Nehoda again. And a strong challenge by Bertie Vogts. Not penalised though, as Beckenbauer flicks it on for Dieter Müller. Beckenbauer linking up again if Müller can find him. In fact, Müller prefers to flick it to this side of the field to Flohe. The white shirts coming forward again for West Germany. Coming towards Beckenbauer, the shot just over the top. And Viktor was left stranded and knew very little about it. That's when Beckenbauer really is at his most dangerous. Combining well with Flohe here, the little pass inside. And look how close. Five minutes now to go, as Ondruš thunders another goal kick into that German half of the field. Jurkemik. Beckenbauer. Dietz. Now it's with Hoeness. Schwarzenbeck. Dieter Müller, and ball, says the Czech defence. Agreed, says Mr. Gonella. And the Czechs being told to get a move on. Dobiaš, Jurkemik. The Czechs, some of them with their socks about their ankles now, feeling the tiredness of it all. Jurkemik the substitute. Nehoda's in there, Panenka's in there too. Little lucky to get that back, Czechoslovakia. Masný losing it though. And here's Bonhof, played for Flohe. Beckenbauer linking up again with this attack. The ball will come for Beckenbauer, but it was just a little too close to him, and Gögh got in the challenge. Beckenbauer fighting and winning again. 4 minutes to go. Czechoslovakia still precariously leading by 2 goals to 1. Bongartz with a long cross there towards Dieter Müller. Gögh got up well. The man who was injured still fighting on for Czechoslovakia. And a good ball played now for Masný, who was just onside, inside his own half, in fact. Panenka, Nehoda, He's got through plenty of work tonight as well, Nehoda. But here come West Germany again through Bonhof. Czechs retreating, Bonhof going on and on. They'll have to stop him soon. And then he played a rather strange ball. Really giving his side no chance at all. Masný just flicking that on. About 2.5 minutes to go. Can Czechoslovakia still hold on for this short remaining time to win the European Championship for the first time? And put a dent in the run of the West Germans that has been so fantastic over the last 5 or 6 years. Now Schwarzenbeck. There's the shot. Few squeals in the crowd from Czech fans, but Viktor safely gathering it. Crowd beginning to chant for Czechoslovakia, beginning the countdown. On my watch now, about 90 seconds remaining. Schwarzenbeck taking it up. Beckenbauer once more for West Germany. Floated high to Bongartz on the far side. And a throw going to the Czechs. And they're being told by Mr. Gonella to speed it along a bit. That's Čapkovič. In fact, Bonhof was pointing to his wrist to remind Mr. Gonella that they must add on a bit of time to the time that's wasted. Now that'll take a few more seconds as the ball comes away from the band. 30 Vogts with it. In fact, it's a free kick. Taken with Beckenbauer. 1 minute on the watch remains. Czechoslovakia still 2-1 ahead. Can they hold out for another 60 seconds? A free kick against them as Flohe is brought down. Dobiaš picks the ball up, throws it away. Beckenbauer, curious with him, looks at the linesman, flicks with the outside of the boot, curling away again and behind. This time for a corner. So the pressure is still on the Czechs. They felt that that was a goal kick. Whistles everywhere from the crowd and Kane in slow motion from the normal angle. Hoeness was right in there, but in fact it was by the West Germans. Is seen here again. They could not have left it tighter. The very, very 2-0 up find themselves pulled back to 2-2 as Bonhof's corner curling in. Viktor couldn't quite get there. Hölzenbein's header did. And so it means a period of extra time. Now it means a few minutes where people like Pivarník will try to restore themselves, to compose themselves again. Heartbreaking there for Czechoslovakia. They had this match won, but as Alf Ramsey once said to England in 1966, now you've got to go out and win it again. Viktor, who was a tremendous star and a great influence on the side, that goalkeeper, for so long, finally could do nothing about the last one. The Germans in the dugout, just as they were against Yugoslavia after 90 minutes. Getting a little bit of massage there, as you can see.